Hey guys, it's your cousin. Welcome to the 27th episode of Mystery Monday. Now, as you can see, I'm playing this today, which does mean I wasn't able to stream. And that's because of some stuff that was going on with Mom's car. Gonna be real? Might still happen tomorrow? Who knows? We'll see. But, yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoy our video today. Leave a like if you do, a dislike if you don't, and if you're feeling so inclined, please leave a little interaction down below. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, so where we left off, we just got to the pool. So that's where we're going to be going. Let's just get right into it. Going to be filming, probably, of course, the whole pool. We'll see, actually. I don't know if I have time for that, honestly, today. So I might just go until we unlock the shop, which is pretty fitting since we're having car troubles and, well, we're about to unlock a car. So, yeah, we'll probably just do that and then maybe play some mini games to make up for the fact that we can't finish the pool today, sadly. Okay, I want these puppies. Perfect. Okay. Stuff's already going great. You know, we just started. Yeah, today was a bit stressful. It was just like a bunch of waiting for people who weren't showing up, but you can't like stop waiting for them to show up because that's when they're gonna show up. But then they never did, so it was just really annoying. Might happen tomorrow, who knows? We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I've been loving this game. It's been actually quite a long time since I've replayed the original Plants vs. Zombies. Been doing a lot of the fan games lately, aka Hybrid and Fusion. And of course, starting yesterday, I just started iRule. So, there's even more amazing fan games. Frankly, it does just feel like fan games are the thing keeping this series alive. And I know there's many, many more that I don't play, like Reflourished, Guard Endless. I don't know. I might feel like playing those at some point. It's just that I haven't personally wanted to do it. So who knows? I mean, really though, what else is there to look forward to with this series? We've got not much, sadly. I'm hoping it gets better. I'm barely hoping, because I've got to be realistic now. I don't think it's going to get that much better anytime soon. If I'm being serious, at least. It's been on a downward trend for a while. And that's just a fact. Yeah. It's been a long day. Kind of tired as of filming this because it's much later in the day than I normally would film one of these. So I'm like winding down. Other times it's I haven't been caffeinated. I've been pretty caffeinated. I've had 2 tankards of coffee. So I'm totally chilling. But you know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a good long day to keep you going. Sometimes it's all you need. I've been keeping up with the Repo update. I haven't played Repo on stream in a while, and I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly because it was fun. Like, actually, it was very fun to film, but it is so stressful to do Repo solo, especially when you're not practiced. And I am not practiced. I am nowhere near the levels of, like, Cynic or Bread or anyone like that. So it's just, like, kinda nerve-wracking for me to even try it, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you look like you need a walnut. Oh gosh, you can see my Steam overlay. Because for some reason this game wouldn't work with game capture, so I had to use display capture. It's unfortunate. That means my overlay's visible. They're usually hidden so well. Oh no. Eh. Yeah. Squash is good, I just can't afford it, I guess. It's crazy. Okay, Iroh was so loud yesterday, now that this looks quiet. What the heck? Oh my god. Sure. It's so... Okay, I hate audio. Audio is so annoying. Fuck it, we're cranking it to max. That's better. I want people to kind of be able to hear the music. This game's got like such an amazing soundtrack, and I was even praising it really, but I'm sure you could barely hear it. So it's like, ah, yes, the soundtrack's so good that I can't hear it. But now, I hope, you can hear it slightly better. That's the goal. I hate audio. Figuring out audio is so annoying. It's like the worst part of recording, I'm not gonna lie. Especially lately, when I'm like sharing games with my friends, or you know, like as in like screen sharing on Discord, and it's like, ah, yes, they can't hear me because the game's too loud. God damn it. But I think that also might just be because this mic's really quiet. When I first started using this mic for stream, I had to set it to 22 extra decibels. It is 22 decibels louder. And it's just so I'm at like a relatively good audio level. Because I like being kind of loud due to the fact that, say you're watching this later at night, you don't want an ad to come on and blast your ears off. So I try to be at like, oh, there we go, minigames? Yep. So I try to keep my audio at a relatively comfortable level so that I can be loud enough so that ads aren't too loud. They say you're using this as white noise. I sleep to videos all the time. So like, it's always the worst when you're just quietly listening to a video and then suddenly it's like, "Dude, that's why you gotta follow War Thunder!" Like at the top of their lungs, and I'm like, oh god. I always make jokes like that though, saying today's sponsor. Like just in casual conversation, I'll joke around with like my friends and go like, that's why you gotta use today's sponsor, Opus Clips. Sponsor that Jax Films uses, but like, I don't know if I'll ever use. It looks cool, but like, I don't think it would help me that much, honestly. I don't think I do anything short-worthy. That's why I don't do shorts, because it's like, I don't do anything that would require a short to be made, you know? What am I gonna make a short of? Me getting murked by a boss? Me getting hunted by a ghost? I don't know. not exciting. I don't do a lot of thrilling things, which, you know, might be cause to why there's not a ton of people watching the content, which I don't honestly care about. That's like, whatever. If they don't want to watch, they don't gotta. It's their time. Them watching is my privilege. I'm like, oh wow, that's amazing if someone watches. Like, seeing the first episode of this blow up was really kind of nice, because it just showed to me that there are hopefully people out here who agree with me and heavily dislike Replanted and are choosing to rewatch like Game of the Year edition due to the fact that they don't want to buy Replanted because Replanted's not worth their money. And that's my only hope, really, with this series, is that people look at this, look at Replanted, and decide, okay, Replanted is not worth enough for me to play it instead of this one. And that's just how I honestly feel. A graphical increase? Wow, cool. At the cost of artists, though? Oh, now you're losing me. We're ranting about this again, apparently. Oh god, I can't help myself but rant about Replanted, apparently. Anytime I, play this. You know, I've been looking at a lot of, just random, just all the late stuff from Repo. It looks so cool. The monster update. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This monster update seems to have added, like, what I would consider some of the hardest monsters in Repo. Like, Bella is nuts. I'm sorry. Bella is awful. I can't believe they added Bella. Like, I get she's blind or whatever, but like, man, you trigger 3 times and you don't run away fast enough, you're screwed. And Cleanup Crew looks so mean. It's like if you turned gnomes into a worse, harder version. And that's exactly what they are. And that might even be the point, is that it's supposed to be like the tier 3 equivalent of the gnomes. Since with their explosion, they're really gonna be destroying your stuff. Which is just the worst. There we go. Good stalling. Okay. There we go. So we'll get up at least to Crazy Dave's car, and that's when I'll switch gears to something else. Yeah, fine. I don't want that. Fine. Because once we unlock Crazy Dave's car, I'm going to be like, okay, I need to wind down a bit because I don't have as much time as I normally would to complete the world. That'll have to be for the next episode, completing the world, sadly. But again, that's why I'll do some mini-games, you know, to appease the masses, you know. There's 3 mini-games, so that'll be hopefully good. One of them's Slot Machine, and honestly, that Slot Machine can overwhelm. If you're not playing fast, if you're trying to just get a jackpot of diamonds, which is, you know, super hard, you can just lose the minigame because you're too focused on that one. But that's why it's so fun, you know? It's the risk. You gotta try. You'll never know if you don't try. That's definitely how it works. You've already put in so much money. You're bound to win at some point. That's not true, by the way. It's not true. Take it from somewhere who lives in the gambling capital of the world. It's not true. They're just lying to you to get your money. I'll happily admit it. They're just lying to you to get your money. They are snakes trying to consume your dollars. And, you know, trust me, I know how the world works. You're gonna let them consume your dollars. Because it's crazy how much gambling happens. It's why I hate chance shrines, because it's the bad kind of gambling. That's what, again, I'll say it again. Chance shrines are the bad kind of gambling, Pokemon cards are the good kind of gambling. Where, at least with Pokemon cards, you always get something out of them. You're always getting a Pokemon card. It might not be the card you wanted, but you got a card. But, like, no. With slot machines and whatnot, there's a very high percentage chance that you're getting literally nothing. And nothing is worth just that. Like, this, again, the biggest difference, there's some expensive Pokemon cards out there, and here's the thing, I don't care about that aspect of Pokemon cards. Because I'm not going to sell them. I'm a collector at heart. If I'm collecting something, I will keep it forever and never let it go. But, Pokemon cards, there are some pretty expensive ones. Some pretty inexpensive ones. In fact, that's most of them, you know? After all, it's a piece of cardboard that has an image on it. You could say that about literally every collectible card game out there, but I'm just being real. I'm just being real. I'm sorry. Might not be what gamblers and investors want to hear. Don't care. Investors as in the people who collect Pokemon cards specifically because it'll be worth something in the future, you know, or, oh, that's an expensive card and I'm going to sell it. I don't like those kinds of people. They don't care about the cards or the Pokemon. They don't care less. They couldn't care less if it's like their favorite Pokemon. They don't have a favorite Pokemon probably. Their favorite Pokemon, never mind. It's the one that'll give them the most money. So it's just like, no. It's always actually kind of sad to me that people can't just have fun collecting things and have to see it as an investment. They're the people that are ruining Pokemon, though. Because, like, scalpers are the reason why I couldn't find a, why I couldn't get a shiny Koraidon and Miraidon. Was because they had already looted them all. Which sucks. I really wanted one of those. I really wanted one. Because I like the 3 free shinies. But no, didn't get them. Actually, the first event since Sword and Shield, really, because I didn't really go to many events. I mean, Sin would sometimes ask me to go to some so she could get a shiny, but I would, for me, rarely go. But that was the first one ever since Sword and Shield, where that's when I started caring more about the events. This is the first one I just straight up missed because I literally couldn't get it. God damn it! You just opened that. Why did you open it again? Stop covering my video up. God damn it! Since we share a Steam account, it is me and Sid. It is mostly just like our shared collective friends that appears. So it's just like, yes, I see. That one was one of my friends. That's not one of Sid's friends, but you know, he's alright. But I'm like, God damn it, stop ruining it. Here we go. Tanglekelp acquired. I like this Tanglekelp. I kind of miss this Tanglekelp. I wonder why they changed it, honestly. What was the point of changing it? Why'd they change Gravebuster? So many bizarre questions that don't really make sense, but You know, no. Yeah, screw it. I have to make choices. Can't take everything. I gotta choose to. I don't have that extra seed packet. I'm not at 5,000 coin yet. I mean, I think this is the level I unlock the car, so I should be able to start doing that then. Do some mini games, take a break from the story, unlock some stuff. Oh wow, actually half of this world is already like so long. What the heck? It's crazy. You forget how long the levels in this game are because it's just fun. You're just having a really good casual time enjoying yourself that you don't notice how it's been like 20 minutes since I filmed the intro to the video. Actually, one of the rare times. This whole series, and also with all these post or unable to stream days, um, I'm filming intros before I start the game. Because normally I film it after, and I just like, for the video I don't really spoil what happens, but for the stream I just say what happens. I don't know, it just feels right to do that kind of thing for some reason. I legitimately don't know why, and I couldn't tell you, but that's just how I've been doing it. And I think it's been good to do it like that. But this is, like, this series was the first series where actually, I have no idea what's going on. But when I film the intro, so I just go like, I don't say anything, I just become very vague and go like, yep, we're continuing where we left off. Or, you know, oh, we're trying something new, because I'm protesting. But I think it's been fun, actually, not knowing what's gonna happen. But I mean, I also really do. It's also the reason is also because I film the intros when I'm done with like the stream. That's usually what it is. I'm like, oh, done with stream. I can speed out an intro if it's one of those days when it's been rare, hasn't happened for a while actually, but some of those Saturdays where I have to go to friends' houses, I have recorded intros several hours later. That has happened before, where like I'll record the intros and outros to the videos like hours later because I'm not home. And I had to leave right away, so those ones are always funny because sometimes I literally can't remember what happened in those outros. There's just been times where I've noticed I forget like the amount of things I've done, so I kind of just cut those out because I'm like, oops, don't want to keep that in. That's kind of embarrassing. Got the number wrong. I actually did 4 things this stream, not 3. Sometimes I leave it in just because it's like close enough, and I'm like, whatever. I don't know, it's fun to talk about my process, I guess. You know, I'm sure some people find it kind of interesting how, like, my brain works with these kinds of things. It's all a good time, though. I have fun with these videos. That's why I do them. You know, I'm not quitting anytime soon. I'm just... It's not burnout. It literally is just, like, my brain telling me I can't do stuff. Or, like today, real life telling me, hey, you're not allowed to do this. You have to be real. You have to be a human for once. Because stuff's happening, and I'm like, ah, hell yeah, I love stuff. Thank you. But it's all good. It's all good. I'm having a really good time with these videos. They're fun. This series, honestly, I'm so glad I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies. It really has honestly made me remember how fun this game is. Like, if I could play this every day, I would, but I don't want to stream this, namely because I'm actually having a good time just, like, filming for, like, an hour of gameplay. And I can't really do that for some streams. Like, yeah, some of them I've done an hour because I was like 2 hours late for stream, and I was like, I gotta stream anyway, and I actually wanted to stream because I could. Some days I can't, and that's when I, don't. And that's when I do these, is when I literally can't do a stream. But I always try. If I can, I will. Which is usually what happens. Again, it kind of makes me want to do Reflourished, it kind of makes me want to do Guardedless. I don't know, but... Okay, it's mostly that... It's weird that the PvZ2 fan games don't really interest me as much. And I think what hooked me in with Hybrid and Fusion was how many unique and creative plants they added. Like, honestly, yeah, obviously with Fusion it's like, and Hybrid it's like, oh, they're just combinations of 2 or more plants. Which, is that really that creative? And it's like, yeah, it's still something new. It's fresh. There's new plants. That's what I care about the most. Actually, I do also kind of consider wanting to do DLC mod, because that, adds a whole new world and new plants to go along with it. And actually, funnily enough, most of the plants in it aren't new to the series. Like, Bee Shooter, Sweet Pea was added as a costume recently. Oak Archer, I think, is in it, because that's not new either, actually. Super Chomper, that's not new. A lot of them are from the Chinese versions, not Bee Shooter. Bee Shooter and Sweet Pea are from Adventures, the Facebook game that doesn't exist anymore. But it's always funny seeing some people talk about the stuff in those fan games and not tell you where they're originally from. And I'm like, why? Some of these are from Adventures, and some of them are from the Chinese versions of Plants vs. Zombies 1 and 2. Like, I'm pretty sure the one in DLC mode uses the version from the Chinese version of the first game, because they did port some PvZ2 plants from there into one of their versions of the first game. Don't know why. Interesting idea, honestly. I don't mind it. I really like the Chinese versions. It really shows, honestly, this is gonna sound crazy. PopCap Shanghai cares a lot more about Plants vs. Zombies than PopCap in America does. They don't care about it at all anymore here. But no, PopCap Shanghai still cares a lot about Plants vs. Zombies. It is shocking how popular of a series it is over there. But I love that. It's keeping the series going, keeping it fresh. PvZ Fusion and Hybrid, both Chinese mods originally. So it's just awesome, honestly. But yeah, there we go. We've officially unlocked the car. Hell yeah. You bet we did, David. Christopher Daving... Was it Christopher Davington Blazing the Third? Something like that? Weirdest name in existence. Alright, I want that extra seed slot, honestly. And instead of next level, I am... Okay, you know what? I'll play this. I will play this. No, I won't. I want to save it for next time. I'm gonna do mini games instead, just a couple. I'll do Slot Machine, maybe Walnut Bowling, if I have time. Slot Machine might actually honestly take up most of our time, because this can be a long mini game if you're unlucky. And I have sadly used up like all my luck playing D&D today. Not today, but like this week. Yesterday, actually, as of filming this. So unfortunately... I don't know if I'll have the luck required for this one. Okay. Yeah, we're getting nothing so far. Man, we haven't even gotten a single sun from this thing yet. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, sun, thank God. We're slowly getting there, I think? Maybe? Kinda? Not really. Oh no. No, no. No, no. I think we're screwed. Oh well. But Hyrule was really good. Hyrule was shockingly competent. Like, I never would have expected Isaac and Plants vs. Zombies to work so well together. But, like, also, from what I saw on the itch page, it's not done yet. They're still updating it. Like, they're planning on updating it heavily. Apparently it's just taking a while, and hey, that's awesome. That's so exciting. Because if there's a lot more content, dude, hell yeah. Can I get anything that's attacking? Thank you. My god. Okay, we're good, we're good. Thank God. Yeah, this one it's struggling because we're like getting no sun. We're just getting pea shooters. Oh God. In fact, we've only lost sun. If I'm being real. We can't really not use the slot machine because it's also a very time-based minigame. The longer you spend here, the worse it's gonna be, no matter what. You just have to hope you're lucky. Oh no. Which we aren't, clearly. Please. I don't want to be here too long. I don't have that much time to film. Oh, there we go, sun. That's good. Oh, I'm so excited, actually. Next week, basically exactly. Not really, but you know. Next Tuesday should be the release of Nell's Diner in Phasmophobia. And I know I've been kind of tired of Phasmophobia a bit lately due to the playing it too much for the Blood Moon event, but I am still extremely excited for Nell's Diner. I will be playing it on launch, and then literally the exact week after, I'm going to be playing the DLC for Risk of Rain 2, since that releases then. I'm so excited, honestly. I know I shouldn't be. I should temper my expectations since we don't want another, you know, Secrets of the Storm. But it just looks really good. And again, I'll always hope and pray. I know it's not happening. I know it's not happening. This isn't part of my expectations. Trust me. But I could only ever hope that they would one day decide that secretly they haven't told us at all, and they're just lying about it. But Robomando, secret character in the DLC, robot-themed DLC, that would be great. I know it's not happening, trust me. My expectations are tempered. But I love it. And also, I completely acknowledge that even though it won't happen also, but I would love it, and I think they just should. Especially since, again, this is the perfect chance for them to do it. You're doing a DLC themed around the Soulless and Alloy Vultures. Figure out a way to make Kurskan, the Heretic, a selectable survivor. I think they could. Yeah, Heretic would be kind of hard, because of the whole, you know, negative regeneration, but that's the point of the utility. So it's fine. Like, why not? Please? Let us have it. Her skin. Selectable. In this Alloy Vulture themed DLC. Sounds perfect to me. Hold on, I need a drink. My throat is parched. One sec, sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. Just very thirsty. Been talking a lot after all. I'm so excited for the DLC though. I'm sure it's going to be good. I hope it's fun. I hope there's... Because from what they're even saying, it sounds like there's a lot that they haven't teased yet, which only makes me more excited for it, you know? And I also just hope... I hope all the skins are really good. I've looked at some of them and been like, I probably won't use that one, but like Huntress's skin looks super good, so I am 100% using that one. Especially since it is Alloy Vulture themed, and I do love the Alloy Vultures. Heretic is my favorite character. It's again why I want a selectable Heretic. I think they could. Like, why not? Maybe if you kill, you know, the new final boss, who's an Alloy Vulture, from what we've seen, from what was teased in, like, some kind of thing, maybe on accident, maybe on purpose, is an Alloy Vulture, which just means they 100% could do a thing where you kill the final boss as Heretic. You unlock Heretic permanently. Come on, please, just let it happen. It would be absolutely amazing. It'd be a dream come true. There would be nothing better than to have a selectable version of Heretic, all because, like, I took Heretic to the final boss of Alloyed Collective. Come on, please. It'd be so good. It would be perfect. Please. Robomando also. That would be even better. I want both of those. I'm greedy. I don't care if I'm greedy. That'd be absolutely amazing. Come on, Robomando. It's perfect. I guess then it would be like, why wouldn't you add Handy, since Handy is a robot? The only other robot in the first Risk of Rain game. And Returns. So it's like, that would just also makes sense, honestly. So they probably should. I don't have that much hope that that'll happen, but... Oh, it'd be sure something special. And yeah, that took up, like, basically all the time I had left, unfortunately. I did not have a lot already. However, I will be buying the pool cleaners, and then I'm going to be doing the outro. Alright, you made it through the video. Good job. And as you saw, we got around halfway through the pool. Obviously, I did not have a lot of time today, so I couldn't do the whole pool, unfortunately. I would have really liked to, but I just couldn't. Though I did, of course, compromise by playing one of the brand new 3 minigames that we unlocked, being Slot Machine. One that can be pretty hard if you don't plan it out right, but luckily we did get relatively lucky, even though we didn't get any sun jackpots, which is super rare for me, actually. Usually I get at least one sun jackpot anytime I play Slot Machine, but apparently he just really didn't want to give that to me. Alright, please click the top left if you'd like to watch the full playlist of the Plants vs. Zombies videos, bottom left for the stream VODs, or please click the top right if you'd like to watch the full playlist of the Mystery Monday videos, bottom right for the stream VODs. But yeah, other than that, I hope you enjoyed our video today. Leave a like if you did, a dislike if you didn't, and if you're feeling so inclined, please leave a little interaction down below. Alright, thank you for watching, and have a good day.